Have you been thinking about buying your first home? Maybe you started asking around or searching online to see what kinds of special programs might be available. If you have, you've probably come across the most popular first-time homebuyer program in Ohio called OHFA. OHFA provides buyers with their down payment in the form of an interest-free second mortgage, and after 7 years, the second mortgage is forgiven. It's a great program, and it definitely helps many first-time buyers. But today, I want to tell you about an alternative that I think is even better. Hey guys, it's Ron Piro, the loan professor. As I was saying, you might have heard about the down payment assistance offered through OHFA, but if you looked a little deeper, you probably noticed a couple of the downsides. First, the interest rate is usually about 1% higher than the market rate for an FHA or conventional loan. And then second, if you pay off that loan before the 7 years are up, maybe because you sell the house or refinance to take advantage of lower interest rates, you actually have to pay back a portion of that down payment on a prorated basis. So that can leave you feeling kind of stuck with a higher rate even when the market improves. So today I want to share with you what I think is a much better alternative to OHFA. It's called the 1% Down Conventional Program. It offers many of the same benefits, but with two big advantages. The rate is at true market levels, not higher, and the money you get from the lender never has to be paid back. Sounds like a pretty good deal, right? So let me walk you through how it works. So here's how the 1% Down Conventional Program works. You, the buyer, put up 1% of the purchase price. The lender provides the other 2%, up to $7,000, to make up the required 3% down payment on a conventional loan. The best part is that the 2% is a grant, so like I say, that never has to be paid back. And that's even if you sell or refinance later. Now, there's a few rules. This is only for single-family primary residences, but you don't have to be a first-time homebuyer. You do need to have at least a 620 credit score, and you do still have to qualify under standard Fannie Mae guidelines. Your income must be at or below 80% of the area median income. So here in Central Ohio, that means $88,688 per year. And remember, the grant maxes out at $7,000. So if you're buying a home up to $350,000, you will only need to come up with 1% down. If the home costs more than $350,000, you would just have to cover the difference above the $7,000. Here's another benefit that makes this program so powerful. With 1% down conventional, it's possible for you to negotiate to have the seller pay up to 6% of the purchase price toward your closing costs. And since every mortgage has closing costs and prepaid expenses, if the seller agrees to cover those, you would truly get into your home for only 1% of the purchase price out of pocket. Now, there's a common misconception about special first-time homebuyer programs, that you have to be low income or part of a special group to qualify. But that's not true. The only income restriction here is that you can't earn more than 80% of the area median income. And just to be clear, again, here in Central Ohio, that's $88,688 per year. If you'd like to dive into the details about OHFA or the 1% Down Conventional Program, head over to my website, theloanprofessor.net. I've put together dedicated pages that break down both programs, and I'll leave links to those in the description below. If this sounds like something you might be interested in, start by contacting your mortgage lender to learn more. And if your lender can't offer this program, I would be glad to help you. Again, I'm Ron Piro, the loan professor, and I can guide you through the process here in Ohio. So give me a call or a text. You can reach me at 614-502-6834, and I'd be happy to help you get started.